The solid parts of a motor are commonly known as a stator. The stator may contain winds of a permanent magnet. In case of AC motors, the stator carries the armature, and in DC motors, it carries the field winding. The stator cores of AC motors are made of untitled steel, with the DC cores needed not to be untitled. The 6 main parts of a motor is a wiring cover, motor, casting, stator, rotor, bearings, and end bell. The rotor is the set of winding and magnetic core attached to which the motor shaft is attached. A commutator are used to reserve the direction of current in the rotor in order to maintain a repulsive force between the rotor and its steadier poles. The bearings support the rotor. It maintains the air gap and transfers the shaft loaded to the motor casing. The rotor cone winding assembly is mounted over the shaft. Additional products: the motor winding from short circuits and combination paper, rands, rubber, varnish, and neck glass fiber are used as insulators. The motor casing supports the stator and other motor commutates, as well as protect the stator and rotor components from the external environment. Normally, they are made of amyl. Commutating brushes are used to supply electricity into the rotor. It maintains contact with the computer regardless of the speed of rotation, contact pressure, and maintained with the help of a string. The operation power is supplied to motors through their terminals. Electric motors use of iron, and we use them in cars and everything, I think. And also an electric motor is a device used to convert electric into mechanical energy, opposite to an electric generator. They obviously use principles of electromagnetism, which shows that a force is applied with an electric current is presented in a magnetic field. Thank you. Next time. Bye.
The working principle of a DC motor. A DC motor is a current-carrying conductor that's in the middle of 2 magnets that are permanent, that is acted on by some force. A basic setup of a DC motor is an armature that has 2 permanent magnets, a north and a south, around it. There's 2 commutator segments, since this is a basic DC motor, with brushes that allow it to stay pressed on there and allow the current to move. It goes from positive to negative. In this case, it goes left to right, but that's not always the case. If you were to flip the battery, it would go the other way, the current. Every time the commutator segment moves, the magnetic field switches. And the brushes push up against those commutators, so it will stay moving, and the magnetic field will change every time. If it spins clockwise, this is a formula I just found on the web because, yeah, the magnetic field changes each time the commutator spins through that segment. If you were to make a break in that wire, it would stop moving. And if you were to it basically just spins counterclockwise and the motor spins. This is a basic DC motor. This is the little workings of it.